Blackstone presents The New Martians, a scientific novel by Kanas. This book is read by Brent Hinkley. Preface. Current planning for a manned expedition to Mars envisions a total mission duration of 2.5 years and a crew size of 6 or 7 people. Such an expedition might reasonably occur in the mid-2030s, when Earth and Mars will be optimally aligned so as to minimize travel time and energy needs. Given the high cost of transporting and landing people on the Red Planet, the mission likely will be multinational and will involve an international crew of men and women who are highly trained and selected to form a cohesive group. Since much of the mission will take place in an isolated and confined vehicle, traveling in deep space under conditions of high radiation and microgravity, there will be 3 potential showstoppers that will impact on the crew, excluding accidents and the possibility of a micrometeoroid collision. High radiation, which can be minimized by proper shielding of the space vehicle, microgravity, which can be minimized by a strict exercise regime to stimulate and tone bone and muscle, and the effects of isolation and confinement on crew member psychology and interpersonal interactions, which will be the subject of this book. The New Martians is first and foremost a science fiction novel. It is a tale of the first crew sent to Mars, whose mission goals are to explore the planetary surface and to search for evidence of life. The story takes place during the return phase of the mission, when the crew is confronted with a series of life-threatening events. The novel explores real psychological and interpersonal issues that could affect such a crew, and is told from multiple points of view that attempt to penetrate the thoughts and feelings of the expedition participants. As suggested by the subtitle of this book, a scientific novel, the story will be followed by an appendix that reviews the science behind the story. The results from actual psychological and interpersonal studies of people living and working on orbit will be summarized and linked to specific events in the novel. This edition is one of the unique features of the science fiction stories that are part of the new Science and Fiction series being introduced by Springer Publications. In writing The New Martians, I want to thank a number of individuals whose help and influence contributed to its final publication. First and foremost are the staff at Springer Publications, especially Dr. Harry Blom and Maury Solomon, who published the textbook I co-wrote with Dr. Dietrich Manzi entitled Space Psychology and Psychiatry. Harry put me in touch with Clive Horwood, the respected publisher of Praxis Publications, who in turn produced my
Sample complete. Ready to continue?